What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Overfall. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as I adjust my volume level. Dear God, just blew my ears out. Ears are taken care of. Done. So we gotta go hang out with some dwarves or something. I know we have some job to do, so we should probably get on that. Our little meter thing is filling up, and I have no idea what's gonna happen once Jarl ships are crafted. I assume it means there's gonna be like big boss ships that are trying to mess with my life. It seems vaguely possible. I'm gonna get another... Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to ask you, Elf, if you needed help. It's a lady boat. There's a lot of ladies on this boat. She got kind of like a weird, crazed look, though. She looks like she had too much plastic surgery. That girl looks like she's contemplating farting, but can't quite get away with it. And that girl just has like the classic I'm the angry girl look on her face. Everybody knows that girl, that angry girl. She's always angry about shit. She doesn't even know why she's angry. She's in a bad mood all the time. I'm like, meh. Tracy, you need to calm down. While browsing the markets of the island, you catch the eye of a wealthy-looking elven merchant. You seem in fine health. Oh, good. Let's purchase her wares, because... we can't do the same thing twice. Nothing looks attractive to you. Harsh. It's a sick burn on that elf lass. What are you gonna do, though? Let's go up and help the dwarves, so they can increase our reputation more. On this island, you hear that the dwarven party needs help clearing an underground passage. Okay. Looking for some damage dealers, healers, anybody who knows how to swing a sword properly. For the love of God, have raid, just have your mods all kitted out. Have it taken care of. If you don't have dungeon boss, don't come. We will help you. And they say, great, you're hired. Refresh yourselves and meet us at the place. Don't be late, bring flasks. Because we don't supply that shit. It's expensive. Gotta go to the auction house. People being extortionists out there. What's going on with you? Oh. The dwarves want to be friends? Hurrah! A group of dwarf messengers board your ship. They seem to have heard of your assistance to the dwarves and greet you happily. Directions to the homeland has been added. This marked island is within dwarf territory. Feel free to visit our homelands when you are ready. Hell yeah, dude! It's always good to make friends with the faction that has access to all the liquor and all the explosives. That will never turn out poorly. You meet the dwarves and form a party to clear Blackrock. Ooh, ooh, Welcome to Blackrock, heroes. We've been receiving the reports of suspicious action from the underground. Yeah, but are we doing Ubers? Are we doing, like, lower? What are we doing here? Like, what's going on? On your way down, you encounter a group of bandits. Bandit scum is everywhere. Let's clear the path. They've got wizards, too. As always, Geek the Mage is the name of the game here. I'm gonna go ahead and immobilize him. Whoa! Kick to the dick. And then a chop! I should have probably healed somebody, but it looks like he healed himself okay, so I'm not that upset about it. How far can you blink out to? You can blink out to there? Shit. That's tempting. That's really, really tempting. Let's save it. Let's not be too over the top right now. I'm gonna put her right there. I'm gonna have her do that. And then we're going to immolate as many people as we can. Fire! It is growing higher! Experience my aya! When I do karate, I'll go aya! It's the same. That rhymes. Don't nitpick. God. I can hear you right now being like, aya and fire. Those barely. You just made that up, didn't you? I'm like, yes, I did. It was for enjoyable narrative content. Haters. Haters everywhere. Haters everywhere. Just... trying to upset my rhythm, making him pick his nose. Reggae Shark. Well, it was inevitable. I was going to reference Reggae Shark eventually. I'm surprised it took me a couple years to do it. I'm thinking that's going to be my next tattoo. I'm going to get Reggae Shark on the inside of my arm. He's going to have a spliff. And then smoke is going to make up the background from the spliff of the rest of my arm. It's going to be pretty rad. I like stupid tattoos. I believe all tattoos should be of stupid things that nobody cares about. I believe that strongly. Wow, you guys are getting whooped on right now. You guys are having a rough day, aren't you? Alright, let's go ahead and fracture everybody here. I really wish he had an AoE. It would make my life easier. No AoEs, though. I think he's at 50%. Yeah, let's give him the axe. On this side, we can Searing Blink over to here now. So there's a little bit of damage done. I'm going to put her inside of a shield. Hopefully it doesn't get dispelled. And then on this side, I'm going to cast an Immolate on, oh, I don't know, the guy with the daggers that wants to stab me. That seems pretty good. Oh, he's got 2 stacks. Wow, that worked great. That worked so much better than I expected. You headbutted me? Bitch. What do you say to somebody that headbutts you? I mean, I'm going to dispel some debuffs on this side. And then I'm going to AoE heal everybody. Yay, healing! I don't want to spend a bunch of food after this fight. I would prefer to avoid that as an outcome. This guy's getting all kinds of burned up. Woo! He's getting hit so hard. That's such a rough day. Get rid of my last debuff, please. Thank you. Now we shall... Is he bleeding? No, he's not. I'll just use a normal axe strike then to the back of his head! And down he goes, taken care of. Business as usual. You keep going as a party and face a fire troll. Wesley gained bleeding immunity. Makes you immune to bleeding. That's pretty sweet. Wesley has also gained Misandrist. Increases direct damage against male foes by 1. He hates men, huh? Alright. It's kind of interesting. He just put a bunch of buffs on himself, and that's terrifying. I'm going to leave my mage right where she's at. And then let's fire attune. I'm going to get this guy burning. Burning with a yearning. And trolls are weak to fire, so we are on point right now. We are casting in all the proper directions. I'm probably going to make him weaker to damage, maybe. Oh, that didn't work. It did strip a buff, though, so I guess that works. 4 damage does not affect his meter in the way that I was hoping it would affect his meter. Move a healer around. I'm going to stack her up behind him just in case. Let's dispel the rest of his goodies over here. Perfect. And then we'll drop a hammer on him. Ugh. 6 more done. Lots of crits in this fight, so we're doing all right. What is this guy doing? Is he like a caster? He must be. I do like that you have a utility phase. Like, sometimes it feels like characters can do too much stuff on their turn, and it can stack up quickly once you've got a lot of things fighting a lot of things. However, that being said, I do like the fact... I don't know if I want to do this. This is kind of risky. Let's do it. Let's live on the edge for a minute. This guy doesn't control me like that. I'll put up Aegis, and there's nothing he can do about it. And then I'm going to Drake's Breath this fool. Drake's Breath! Ah, burn! Burn in holy fire or unholy fire. I don't outsource my particular brand of fire to any... It can be evil or it can be good fire. Doesn't matter. It all works. Let's execute! Execute! And down he goes. God, the music's so epic. On your way, you come across a group of goblins. Goblins! What are they doing here? Battle! Yeah, how did I know there was an AoE coming? AoE's in this game, man. AoE's in this game. Always ruining my life. I'm gonna treat you. Yeah. Oh, it didn't work. Ain't that a beezy? Okay. Then I'm going to stab you with this axe. At which point, I don't want to stack up too much. Like, I don't want to be all over the place. Because I know I'm going to catch violence if I do that. They got so many characters that are probably capable of AoEs that I want to spread out a little bit. It's going to take me a turn or two, though. Might and Fury! That's going to be the name of my new fantasy board game that I'm developing. Might and Fury. The goblins suddenly stop fighting and start to run away. Oh. Ah, your times are coming to an end, dwarves. Breathe the ashes while you still can. 3 dust, 3 food, and dwarf reputation. They ran away, fist bump. The dwarves are surprised to see goblins here. This is odd. They have nothing to do here. Are they onto something? We should look for where this tunnel ends. They are thankful, yet not so hesitant to go on without proper preparation. We don't know what's expecting us here, heroes. We should go back and inform our commanders. Thanks for helping us. We'll meet again. That was pretty epic. I like how they chained all of the different events together, like back to back to back, and you just had to like tank your way through it. That was pretty sweet. I enjoyed it. I only got 1 run left. I don't want to be here. I accidentally, like I said, I would like it if they made it so maybe you had to press space to go onto a nearby island, or maybe so that... Oh, this Vorn ship doesn't want none. This Vorn ship doesn't want none, although she needs health. Vorn ship! I'll fight a Vorn ship right now. Although they off them drugs right now, so this might get a little rowdy. Them Vornic drugs. Those drugs of fornication. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Yeah, I kind of want to get the spear thrower first. The spear throwers are always problematic for me. Like, they deal a lot of damage. And so I would prefer to be all up on them. I'm going to move her up to here to keep away from their melees. I'm going to go in on some of that good shit right there. And then let's see if we can get him with fire. Death and fire. Man, that was like the only import album they had at my record store when I was a kid. I got that album and it like changed my life. Like, it was the greatest album ever. Death and Fire was a dope ass. What was that one called though? It had a different name. Still, when Death and Fire arrived, if you don't know who it is, a band called Amon Amarth. They're a Viking band. Back in the day, this was kind of novel. Nowadays, heavy metal bands have so many gimmicks and random things going on that you can't even tell anymore. But back in the day, they were like one of the first to start running with like a "We Are Vikings," and they like ride out on a longboat on a stage, and they got like a big horn. They're like, "Brrrr." They do all kinds of cool stuff. Fun band. No, I can't use my utilities. I was gonna use Unbreakable so I could be alive. Damn it! Son of a bitch! I hit you with an axe then. Wow, I am healing a lot. That is really good for me. I could blink in here and mess with this guy. Looks terrifying. This dude needs to find himself some way to trim them eyebrows too. I think at this point he's probably taking some kind of dice penalty to see. I suppose I could teleport her in, but it just seems risky to me. Have I dropped flames on anybody yet? Have I spit hot fire? I'm gonna Aegis her just in case. I'm gonna absorb her. Sorry, I keep using the wrong terminology. Burnthorn! Wow, the Pyromancer is by far one of the better characters we've seen. Very cool character. Ow! The cruel thunk of me being hit in the face by things. What a disappointment. There are many things I dislike in this life. Getting hit in the face by things is definitely one of them. Dispel! Oh man, I can't cast anything? Well, nutmeg. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. They got him just below 50% health so that he can't move anymore. Noxious ass little bastards. Alright. That also messed up my plan for the next turn with my cleric. Oh, that plan is terrible. I'm gonna do it anyways. Can I not cast on any of you? Why is that? Why are my abilities not... Oh, I'm on utility phase. That would be why. Gotcha. Can Drake's Breath get both of them? Oh, I can get two of them? Yeah, do it. He should burn to death on his next turn, I think. Ow. I burned you to death. How do you feel now? Asshole. That should get rid of one of his problems. Yeah, there we go. He has many problems, but that should get rid of one of them. Let's continue with the hammering, shall we? We've gotten rid of most of the dangerous enemies. The Vorn, they drop such good loot, though. That's why it's always worth it to me to fight him. So he can jump. We're going to jump him into the middle for AoE damage. We got a miss right there. Little unfortunate. These guys are heavily armored, so what we want to do now is jump. And then is anybody bleeding? Nobody's bleeding. Okay. Continue hurting things. It's our only chance. I just want to be safe about it. To be fair, anybody could run up on her and do any number of nasty things. And so I like just having her inside of a magic bubble. Just in case. I want you right there. I want you to dispel him. Woo! It's too bad the heal aspect can't crit, because man, that was some good shit right there. Let's skip movement phase. We'll go Unbreakable. And we'll try to get this guy bleeding. Unfortunately, I just can't seem to get that applied. Just can't seem to get it applied. What does she have going on? She's got Blazing Whisk. Yeah, let's keep her out of combat for right now. Fiery Attunement. Damn, son. Against all odds, you survive the vicious skirmish. You search the Vorn ship for anything of use. 5 frags and 2 runes. Good, because we're going to need to get some new friends pretty soon, so that'll help out. Let's return to our ship. It also stops the Vorn from sailing all over the place and wiping out all the random areas that we're trying to populate. Down we go! This area should be completely and totally Vorn saturated at this point. A pirate ship. That might help with the Vorn, but I don't know. Oh, we're going through Vorn territory right now. Let's use some dust to go a little faster. It's got Everguard ships. It looks like the AI is combating them in one way or another, so they're fighting and they're putting out fires. But until we can get further south, it's going to be nasty business for us. 6 more frags. We have 22 frags that are available for our usage. We've got an inn on this side. I think I'll probably... There we go. Get him fed. Let's go talk to the Lords of Dwarfingdom and see what happens. You have arrived at the dwarf homeland. A sad-looking dwarf warrior is standing by a tombstone. I have given 2 younger brothers to the stone. 'Tis a dwarven tradition to give away presents on behalf of fallen loved ones. We believe that it eases their passing. I would like just frags, I guess. Aye, accept this offering and the stone shall embrace the brothers quicker. So is this their, like, where's their homeland at? This is their homeland right here. So it'd probably be a good idea just to hang out here and help them a lot. The sizable settlement of stone huts, no doubt built from volcanic rock around you. A bunch of excited dwarves greet you. Sodding goblins are attacking. Help us crush the vermin, lads. I agree. To arms. We will cover your back from behind. High-pitched screams and deranged laughter breaks the silence. The goblins have arrived. Ooh, Big Man is here to help the bad dwarves, huh? Big Man gonna die too. Big Man no die today. To war. I love that kick noise. It makes me happy. I'm gonna go ahead and place her right here. Spread out a bit to... Let's add burning to your repertoire. I like it when you burn. Perfect. That's how I like to start my adventures. Pyromancing. Pyromancing and dancing and prancing. Changing stancing. Oh man, don't stab her. See, this is why I usually do absorb, because you're going to be a little beezy about it. And attack my pyromancer. Let's just, I gotta get rid of some of those debuffs. They gotta go. And then we'll try to drop a hammer on this guy, I guess. We'll spread the damage around a little bit, even though I know that's poorly advised. What's their wizard gonna do? Okay. That actually works to my favor. That's not so bad. That could have been a lot worse. He's kind of at half health. Yeah, there it is. We got our kill out. So she is in agony. Agony! Maybe just like walk over here. Let's say molten armor. And then we can't attack because I guess we're stunned and disarmed. Absorb and reflect. Heals is. Heals is. And then death lasers. Okay, sparkles. They're not really lasers, but we're about to get AoE'd so hard, though. Yep, that's what I figured. Is she actually able to do anything right now? I was going to say, she might be able to do something. I'm going to get on this wizard and start making his life difficult. So there's 4 damage right there. She's taking 1 damage. I'm going to have her point blank teleport just to get the burn off. Remove the debuffs from herself. Cauterize those wounds a little bit. And then we'll have her throw that out, because I wanted to save the range attack for the next turn. That leaves us with a healer. What I prefer to do here is continue dispelling. Oh, really? I can drop a hammer? Yeah, drop a hammer then. 6 done right there. Her injury falls off. The dwarf tries to run. He casts Fury on himself, which increases his critical rate. And now... Oh, really? I can't jump? Why can't I jump? Can't target non-adjacent units. Oh, okay. That's an issue. I guess we'll move up here, though, and we'll create a blockade. And then get rid of those debuffs real fast. Because everybody knows shouting at the sky is the best form of medical attention. Molten armor yourself, because you are losing health right now. And bim bam bomb. We burn the last goblin to death. We're good. You have defeated the goblins and saved the dwarven settlement. You did it, lad. I mean, we did it. Hooray, together. We get some drugs and we get some dwarf reputation. So that's pretty sweet. 2 dwarf reputation to be more specific. We have to light 2 beacons, so I figure I'll probably work with, I don't know. Elves seem pretty close, so we might go with elves next. I think these are beacon notifiers right here. There's no... I don't think there's any places around where... Let's eat some food real fast. Just to get people patched up. Let's hit all these islands and see if we can't max out right now with dwarves. In the heavy mist, you make out the mountainous terrain of the island. Some dwarves are standing by the entrance of a mine. Their leader greets you. Great to meet you, lads. I lead the expedition in this mine, and I'm proud to say we discovered a sodding huge vein down there yesterday. Finest looking stuff I've seen in a while. Here, have a free sample. The dwarf looks proud. Top quality, I tell you. Oh, we just got freebies on that one? Okay. That's cool. I like freebies. There's an inn over there. We can buy food on that side, which would probably be smart. You were hailed by the captain of a dwarvish patrol. Hello, we have a situation at hand. Your help will be well appreciated. They clarify. A civilian ship is accused of having runaway workers on board. Your task will be to investigate them and see if they've got anything to hide. Alright. I've marked the target's last known location on your map. Now get going. Let's head southwards and see what's going on here. You question the civilian crew, but they get more and more anxious. The tension ultimately manifests itself as an inevitable fight. That's it. Too many questions. Get 'em, boys. Once again, geek the mage if I can. I don't know. This may or may not work out. Ah! Make them all vulnerable. And then just start stabbing because they have us outnumbered at like a ridiculous level. I probably won't blink around too much, but I will spread out to mitigate any nasty damage we might receive. Let's get started right there with an AoE, and we one-shotted everybody in the combat. That's why I put the crit up, is because I was hoping that would happen. We got lucky, and it did. Our character is now burning with an intense fury. It looks very painful. His skin is crackling and doing kind of a weird pork rind thing. I hope he feels better soon. They're pretty fast, too. The Flux Adept. Move to here. Cast Dispels. Can't hammer anybody from here and can't really do anything, so we gotta skip the phase. I'm gonna move him down to fight with this mage right here. We're gonna immobilize this bastard. And keep trucking. Meanwhile, her flash blink is not in a place where it's going to be super useful at the moment. I think they're all wizards, though, so we probably want to stay spaced out a little bit, just in case. Let's go with Molten Armor. I think she's probably going to get targeted, and then we'll go with Immolate right here, which will give us a bit more damage. They may just focus on him. I don't really care because I've got more than enough runes to solve the problem. If we lose somebody, I would prefer it be him and not one of our extra people. Not trying to be an asshole or anything. It's just, that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, let's put a heal on him along with a little bit of dodge. Hammer this guy real fast so that he's no longer a threat. That leaves him with some options, but not a lot. I'm going to put him in adjacent. We're going to purge all of his debuffs. On this side, technically, we're only dealing with mages, so she could go into combat. Probably don't want to focus on him, though. Let's strip his buffs. He's still got retaliate, or no. Okay, so he's using reduction. Still, that'll work. 4 damage will get us started. It also puts a little bit of pressure on them so that they have to decide what they want to do now. That's perfectly acceptable because I'm going to have her AoE heal on the next turn anyways. Not really going to matter too much. Yeah, the AI plays reasonably smart. They always target clusters. They always AoE whenever they can. They don't play badly. They don't play badly at all. No debuffs on anybody, so I guess we'll just stand tight. Holy Nova right there before he gets back to business. He's ready to get froggish here, so let's jump on in. We'll immobilize this little guy so that he's not running around. He's below 50%, so we want to get him with execute if we can. There's the 7 damage. We caught a 3 heal right there from vanquishing an enemy, and a 1 heal from using a skill. It's a proc that we have, in case you're wondering where those numbers came from. Gonna immolate him real fast, and we got a big hit out right there. 9 damage. Huge, enormous hit. That fight was looking a little risky to me at the beginning just because it had so many mages involved, but I'm glad that it turned out the way that it did. Otherwise, we could have had some fairly serious issues. I think it's going to be time for her to handle her business. We're going to cast a fear on him, and then we'll hammer. And assuming that doesn't miss, that should be the end of our battle. The issue is resolved. The dwarves will be pleased. 2 dust, and then we got dwarf reputation +1. We're moving along. We are getting more famous. We're out of time for the day, though. This game is called Overfall. I will see you all later. My name is Splattercat. Hi, do everybody.